Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs, you better stay focused. Ed,
Are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing. To Gordon.
Don't take it light on him. Go at him. It's nothing. Go at him.
Here comes the screen. Gordon, great dish to set it up. And scores.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
James against Al-Farouq Aminu. For three, you give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Off the mark. LeBron into the front court. His team up by one. Nikola Vucevic sends it away. That ball's out of bounds. Last touch by a Magic. LeBron James, defended by Al-Farouq Aminu. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Goes to the left side. To Davis. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Not that time. Down low, it's Gordon. LeBron James snatching it out of the air. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
James, that's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Goes to the right side. With a drop step. Yes, Aaron Gordon missed his first. That one goes.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
James to Danny Green. James buries it.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Number 14, Danny Green.
Here comes the screen. Short jumper won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Switching gears, Steve Clifford makes a substitution.
Team foul number 1.
James. Davis. Anthony Davis. First couple didn't go. That one is true. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive.
And a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early. But the defense has to be better at boxing out.
Now a steal as the Magic have it.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Fournier. Lakers come up with it. To Kyle Kuzma. Davis. Kyle Kuzma. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And they call it
a simple touch foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 7, JaVale McGee.
To Aaron Gordon. LeBron James with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
JaVale McGee to James. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Carter Williams. Won't go.
I'm here. I got ball.
Kyle Kuzma. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
They work it down to Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. 3 for 6 now.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's James. Taken by Vucevic. To Gordon. Scores from the post.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
James smothering D. Out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Carter Williams. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast, and the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
The 7-footer, Bamba, with the board. Lets it fly from long range, and McGee there for the rebound. James into the front court. 14-10 the score. LeBron James, now 3 for 9.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Anthony Davis, huge block. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Steve Clifford giving his guys a breather. Here come the subs. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's James controlling the offense. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. To Fultz. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Fultz. And the Lakers with the rebound. LeBron with it up top. Leads 4.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Fires a 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Throws it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Screen coming.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
James, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Shot from the lane won't go. Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Orlando has it. Gordon. Nice pass to set things up. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Markelle Fultz. Across the timeline comes James. His team leads it by 10. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2.
Good shot, boy.
Fultz with the basketball. Down 12.
2 minutes left in the
Has a look. Jumper's good.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once, okay. but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Kyle Kuzma can't go down. Smothering defense. That is great vision to set it up. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Gordon to Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He's 2 for 2 now.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
That ball's out of bounds. Last touch by a Magic, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Kuzma. Nikola Vucevic pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
LeBron into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. And counted at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. To Fultz. Shot from in close, no good.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Kyle Kuzma, message received. Well defended. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come to an end. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. James into the front court, up by 6. Gets it in the left corner. Kyle Kuzma, well defended.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half, but now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Oh, LeBron James, not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down. Kuzma, defended by Al-Farouq Aminu. From long range. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma. To Danny Green. Davis. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound comes to Vucevic. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Knocked loose. Anthony Davis tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. It's Orlando's ball.
Take coming.
Anthony Davis rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Davis over to the right side. Kyle Kuzma. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. And
Oh, that's out.
out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Nikola Vucevic. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Gets it in the right corner. Kuzma sizing up Aminu. Fires the three. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face. He drills it.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Anthony Davis against Al-Farouq Aminu. Beyond the arc for three. Taken by Vucevic. Orlando ball.
About to go to work. Screen coming left.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Driving right to the basket. Rebound pulled in by the Magic. Nice pass to set things up. Vucevic, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Kyle Kuzma. For three, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Fultz. The Magic with 4 to shoot. And count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Lakers at the controls right now. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. James to Davis. Anthony Davis. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The pass taken away to James. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Lakers have the lead. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
LeBron with it up top. Lead stands at 10. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional. James to Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. Tough shot. He hits.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen, and they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to shuffle things up.
Subbing in for Orlando, number 20, Markel Fultz.
James, he was all over him. To Aaron Gordon. Good look that time, but off the mark. Markel Fultz to Gordon. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Aaron Gordon, good on the quick release for 3.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
Magic basketball. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Vucevic. Trying to cash in. Not that time. To Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend. To Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Across the timeline comes James. Up 5. Count the basket inside.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Gordon to Fultz. Fires the 3, and that's rebounded by the Lakers. Davis to James. Knocked loose. Magic have it. Fultz throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Fultz into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. And the basket good at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Kyle Kuzma. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That pass stolen by Orlando.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
LeBron James able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 5. Gordon had made his first couple, but he misses there. Now a steal as the Magic have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Finish that. The monster stuff.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Coach of the Magic will use a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone. It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Orlando Magic. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
To Fultz. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
I got him.
Phoenix with it. Rubio. For three. Rebound claimed by Orlando. Terrence Ross picked up by Booker. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Booker. To Rubio.
Oh, middle open. That's why you got your whole side to yourself. Whole side to yourself.
Back door, back door, back door.
Oh, he had it. Fultz with the basketball. Leads 4. Great look and vision. Runners good there.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Working it outside to Kelly Oubre. DeAndre Ayton to Kelly Oubre. Goes to the right side. Markelle Fultz rejects it. 24-second violation. Fultz into the front court. Up by 6. Has a look. Fultz with a shot off the mark. Oubre. They've got it in the open floor. It's Orlando's ball. Aaron Gordon matched up with Booker. To Vucevic. And Booker with the rebound. Oubre against Al-Farouq Aminu. Here comes the screen. Oubre. No good. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Hey, give me mine.
Booker.
I got yours.
To Kelly Oubre. Lets it fly from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Terrence Ross in a matchup with Booker. Driving right to the basket. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. Missed his first. That one goes.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Booker Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Can't get past the defender. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And stuffs it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Aaron Gordon matched up with Kelly Oubre Jr. Vucevic. That no good, off the mark. That quarter in the books with the Magic in front. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Isaac to Fultz. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Fultz with the basketball. They lead it, 4-point game. Markelle Fultz, 2 of 4 now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Crawford. Here comes the screen. Aaron Baines powers it through.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
The screen sets him up for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Phoenix has the ball.
Get down, half court, here come. Watch cutter.
To Kelly Oubre. Count it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh, yeah, that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner right there.
Fournier to Fultz. And the rebound taken in by the Suns. Crawford. Rebound taken by the Magic. Picked up by the Suns. To Kelly Oubre. It was right there. Fultz. Gets it in the left corner to Fultz. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Here's Rubio into the front court. Right now, down 7. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Mikal Bridges. Orlando has it.
Hold on.
And scores at the rim. Jay, good luck recovering from that.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Look out, Devin Booker. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Fultz into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Double screen.
Crawford. That pass stolen by Orlando.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Booker with it. Looking to make something happen. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there for Booker. Magic basketball. Vucevic. That's off the side of the rim, short.
That's me. I got ball.
Time expires to end the first half. All Magic so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Fultz with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Markelle Fultz, 4 out of 7.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Screen coming. Rebounded by Orlando. Terrence Ross, guarded by Devin Booker. Fires the 3. He was all over him. To Booker. Sets him up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
To Vucevic. Goes to the left side. Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
To Vucevic. Knocked loose. Aaron Gordon, defended by the lefty Oubre. To Vucevic. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Nikola Vucevic. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, good shot.
Booker.
Watch cutter, watch cutter.
DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Off the assist.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
DeAndre Ayton to Kelly Oubre. Curling inside, knocked loose. Magic in control. 4-3, gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Time to shuffle things up. Jamal Crawford. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
False. Runner's good there.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Booker sizing up Aminu. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Missed the foul shot. Magic owned the possession.
I got mine, y'all get yours. I got mine.
Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Crawford. It's rebounded by Gordon. Fournier in a matchup with Booker. Deep right corner. Gordon. And he buries it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Booker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Al-Farouq Aminu, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Oubre. Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
From long range. Not that time. He misses. Into the front court. It's Booker. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Booker. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Fultz into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's Phoenix ball. Rubio. Now a steal as the Magic have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Booker with it. Down a bundle. Beyond the arc for three. Smothering D.
Pick up.
Terrence Ross matched up with Booker. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Deep three at the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. So far, all Magic. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
And scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Booker. To Rubio. Devin Booker. Off the mark. No good. Orlando ball to Gordon. DeAndre Ayton to Crawford. Fires the three. Taken by Vucevic.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Take ball. I got you one.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Rubio to Booker. For three. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Driving right to the basket. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Entering the game for the Magic, number 2.
I got ball. Pick up.
Rubio.
Match up.
And Jay, they called the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Crawford. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Fultz with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Vucevic. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And that's really good recognition by the offensive player. When you're dribbling the ball up the court, if you see the defense take his eye off you for a second, if you're in range, you let that fly because it can also enhance your chances for an offensive rebound.
He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play. Get locked in.
Stuffs it down with authority.
we're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Here's Rubio up top. He'll run the offense. Curling inside to Crawford. Lets it fly from long range. The Magic with the rebound. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Crawford.
Hey, I'm open. Come on.
Not getting the bounce. Here's Orlando with the basketball. Knocked loose. Terrence Ross up against Oubre. Fires the three. Crawford's there for the rebound.
I'm here. I got ball.
4-3. Hits the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed. You're being efficient with your jump shooting. Your passes are crisp. You're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Substitutions.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
I got ball. Watch the cut. I got the cut. Watch the cut.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. Booker. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Mikal Bridges to Booker from long range. Now that's a contest.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
The Magic secure the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Good evening from Philadelphia and the city of brotherly love. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And here on South Broad Street, Jay, the spectrum used to reverberate. You can say the same now for Wells Fargo Center.
And you know what, Ed? All you need is a little bit of patience and a couple of top NBA draft picks, and you find guys like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid that will forever change the face of your franchise.
These days, it feels like 1983 in South Philly. Here comes the screen. Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. And a throwdown. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Into the front court comes Simmons. Lead is 2. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Taken by the Sixers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads 3. The pass taken away by the Lakers. James to Kyle Kuzma.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Cleans it up, and a putback slam.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Subbing in for the Lakers, number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Zaire Smith at the line. First one, counted. So he hits the first, misses the second. Caldwell Pope to Davis. And scores. Strong take.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Cleans it up. Another shot stays out. To Tobias Harris. He'll have a chance of a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kuzma. James. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Top of the key. Simmons. Here comes the screen. To Simmons. And now the intentional foul. Over a minute to go. They'll try and extend this game and make them earn it at the line.
It's way too early in the game to be intentionally fouling like that. Keep your cool, man. Calm down.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To James. Shot from in close. No good. Simmons into the front court. His team up by 7. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 of 4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Runner here won't go. Sixers have the basketball. Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
A lot of talk in the offseason that Philly might be one of the landing spots for LeBron in free agency. Didn't happen. But it would have been interesting to picture the King playing alongside his heir, Ben Simmons, and the process, Joel Embiid.
The assist from number 23, LeBron James.
Shot from the lane won't go. Across the timeline comes James. Down 5. From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're through 1 at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Davis to James. 4-3. No good. LeBron James with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Josh Richardson, he's 2 for 2 now.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Simmons with it. Lead stands at 7. Oh, Ben Simmons. Now 4 for 9.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Now preparing to shoot at the line. LeBron James. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
For the Lakers, number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris above the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Won't go down. To Caldwell Pope. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Luke Walton shifting gears as the subs enter the game.
Number 15.
Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
In the front court comes Simmons. Lead stands at 10. Ah, the monster stuff.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And the finish, slam dunk.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Sixers control it. He shoots, slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Here's Rondo with it, trailing by 11. Josh Richardson tips it.
Just incredible timing on that slide.
Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Simmons with it. His team on top.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Swings it to Tobias Harris for 3. And the rebound taken in by Davis. James into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Flushes it home.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
James, textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Simmons to Horford. The Sixers with 4 to shoot to Embiid. Here's a chance from long range. They left Joel Embiid wide open, and he takes advantage from downtown.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Sixers have it. Rises for the slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's James. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
LeBron James. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Richardson. Joel Embiid. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Finish that.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
JaVale McGee. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Throws it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Sixers able to recover. Harris. LeBron James rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Anthony Davis. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Richardson to Simmons. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lets it fly from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Can't connect from inside. To Tobias Harris. And the finish at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder in the defensive end.
That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And a rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Davis to James. Gets it in the right corner. Kyle Kuzma. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To James. Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Horford, pass to the rim, flushes down the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Danny Green from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
Horford buries the wide-open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Joel Embiid with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Tosses, flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Lakers down to 4 in the shot clock. James, that's how it's done.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Simmons. To Horford. And the finish off the nice step through.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Anthony Davis. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Caldwell Pope. Simmons into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
There we go. Yes, sir.
To Caldwell Pope. Smith with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Called in by James. Backcourt violation is called. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Simmons passed it off. Fires the three. That no good, off the mark. Taken by the Sixers. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. And the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Sixers have the basketball. Simmons driving, but his shot no good. Over to the right side. Probing the defense. Josh Richardson, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here comes the screen. James, no good. That's great defense. Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Oh, LeBron James, not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
To Danny Green. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Horford. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
James trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Looking to take this all the way. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
To Caldwell Pope. Has a chance. Deep. And a putback slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And scores.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Let him out. Let him out.
I got you. I got you.
Textbook body control on the Euro step.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Simmons. Richardson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down. Davis.
I got ball.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
James to Danny Green. James. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Caldwell Pope to Davis. Ben Simmons sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Josh Richardson. Josh Richardson is going to get 3 shots here. He's struggled so far. Good evening from Northern California and Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest building in the league. Crazy to think this is its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with a dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Curry to bring it up. Down 2. Down to 5 on the 24. Curry to Russell. The shot clock expires. Into the front court, it's Irving. 2-point advantage. Curry into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. His first effort off the mark. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Leads up bucket. Irving to Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To Thompson. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors, number 22, Glenn Robinson.
Warriors basketball. Curry. Steph Curry. 2 for 3 now here in the first. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to explode.
Oh, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for the Warriors.
Draymond Green. Tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Durant to Irving. And draws the foul.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Here's Curry with it up top. They lead it, 4-point game. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. Irving brings the ball up court. Swings it. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant against Klay Thompson. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Active hands to stay with it. We'll get a jump. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Durant goes to the left side. To Durant. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
That's how you defend. To Durant. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Golden State at the controls. Curry. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Oh, we have a 5-second violation. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. To Thompson. Curry. Layup goes down. Well done.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Durant with the basketball up top. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Alec Burks. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Durant. Kevin Durant looking good. 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Straight on 3 at the buzzer. So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Draymond Green pins it. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Curry has it. takes stock of the floor. Curry, wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. But as a shooter, you have to remain lost in the battle. And you're only as good as your last shot. Don't beat that record, destroy it.
Curry with the basketball. Leads 4. 4-3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Kevin Durant. He's now 5 for 6.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Curry into the front court. Leads 5. From long range, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Shaun Livingston. No good. Defense catching a break there. To Durant. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
And Stephen Curry, we say it time and time again, not much the defense could have done there. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Irving to Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. And Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Russell with it up top. Lead is 2. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Irving. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Curry with the ball. Fires the 3, and Steph Curry dials in from 3.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Durant. Off the mark. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Driving right to the basket. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Curry. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Curry to bring it up. Up 6. Terrific vision. Can't connect from inside. To Durant. Oh, they call him for the foul.
The timing was just a tad bit off.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Stepping in for the Nets, number 31.
Kyrie. Shot won't go. The follow won't go either. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up by 6. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Yes, three-pointer is good.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Curry buries the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nets have the basketball. The shot almost. They'll let one fly from half court. Time expires to end the first half. The Warriors with the lead. Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he knocks it down, Jay. Irving into the front court. His guys down by 9. Willie Cauley-Stein with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
It's Golden State basketball. At long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. Baseline drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Irving to Durant. Fires the three, and Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Stephen Curry surpassing his own NBA record, his 14th three-pointer of the ballgame.
And he just made me tap my own chest and touch the sky.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors. D'Angelo Russell, that's good D. Shot no good. That approach, that's what you want to see. Nice save. Stuffs it down with authority. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Oh, good. Offense beating good defense.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Possession lies with Golden State. Russell. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. To Hollis Jefferson. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Durant to Dinwiddie. And that one out of bounds off the net. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry trying to hit 50, but it's no good. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Knocked loose. Curry. He was all over him. To Durant. And the finish. Slam dunk.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Curry with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Durant. To Dinwiddie. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Curry. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Dinwiddie. Durant. To Dinwiddie. And the finish at the rim.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted second round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Durant with the basketball up top. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. And that one out of bounds off a net. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 11, Kyrie Irving. Subbing in for the Golden State Warriors. Number 5,
Curry into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Tough shot. Well defended. To Durant. And count the basket.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Curry. Now that's a contest. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Warriors with the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Curry. It's Irving with the rebound. Durant across the timeline. His guys trail now by 4. To the rim, lays it up and in.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, now 3 for 9.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Curry to bring it up. Up by 3. Going to launch beyond the arc. Another one goes down. Did you ever think we'd see a night like this?
Easy answer, no.
Navigating through traffic. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Thompson can't connect. And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. To Durant. For 3, he has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from 3-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Curry, that one off the mark. It's no good. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down 3. Second effort to Durant. The drive right to the basket. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Durant against the former Cougar. Slam dunk.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Curry into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Durant against Klay Thompson. And the slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
It's Steph at the controls. To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Cruises inside for two. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is. Kevin Durant has an answer.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Willie Cauley-Stein with the block. That's his third block this evening. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys now down by a point. 4-3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Irving. Curling inside. And scores.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Russell to Green. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Irving.
I got your help here.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Green. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
5 to shoot for Golden State from long range. He engulfed him that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Curry. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Over and back.